Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. So this weekend I looked at some career opportunities in Taiwan, and I would say for the first time in my life I'm actually serious about checking out of the United States. I know I've joked about it many times, and the reason for that is that these last 3 months I hit a couple of milestones in terms of my age. I celebrated a birthday on Jupiter and then one back here on Earth, and yesterday I turned 95 polonium years old. Polonium has a half-life of 138.376 days, and I like to think of that almost as a period of time. I don't like the terrestrial year, by the way, so that's why I sometimes have different time measurements in my life, especially stargazing events and nuclear events. And so as I hit all 3 birthdays, it made me reflect on my own life and how badly received I am here in the United States. Let's face it, the United States is very cruel to people who have differences in lifestyle, especially what they like to do for recreation, especially eating habits, and to a lesser extent religion. There's a lot of persecution against people, not necessarily persecution, but exclusion of people who are atheists, of people who need to eat in a certain way due to chronic health, of people who have differences in hobbies and lifestyles. Americans are just very cruel to people who have divergent lifestyles, if you will. We're also very cruel. People who have are very cruel to people who don't have, whether that have being money, love, friendship. If you're one of the people who is still looking for love, and you're working amongst people who already have found love, there's just a huge barrier, right? A huge divide, if you will. So my colleagues, they can call out anytime they want to spend time with their significant other. If I want to go out and look for that significant other, that's a different story. We're not very open-minded. See, right now as I speak, gas is $6 a gallon here in the Phoenix area. You would think that would inspire some people to conserve, but all we have to do is look at how many people are going to be driving aggressively here, right? That would never happen in a place like Taiwan. And I have a funny story in Taiwan. I was shopping in Taiwan when I overheard some other customers talk about how they could save 5 Taiwanese dollars. That's about 15-20 cents buying something like next door. You wouldn't hear that here in the United States, right? We're not very open-minded, and we're not very accepting of people with divergent ways of life, and of people who are less fortunate than we are, whether that fortune be money or love, right? All right, I will think about relocating. You know, it's funny, I often say age is just a number, but even I get terrified by it, especially having 3 birthdays within the space of a couple months, right?